the words, "You have a brain tumor," can be terrifying and change your life forever. Connecticut Brain Tumor Alliance is committed to providing hope, support, and education to brain tumor survivors, their families, and friends. This topic hits very close to home to News 8 reporter Stephanie Simoni. Her stepfather was diagnosed back in 2007. She's here today with Kimberly Roy Canning, the executive director at the Connecticut Brain Tumor Alliance. Ladies, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Kimberly, let's start with you. Talk to me about how many people in the state experience brain tumors.
Well, annually there are about 690 new cases that are diagnosed each year of brain tumors, and that includes both malignant and non-malignant cases. For malignant, which means there's a presence of cancer cells, about 280 on an annual basis, and for non-malignant, approximately 410 cases a year.
And how does it form? Do we know that?
They don't know the real causes of it. There are some potential connections related to environmental exposure, radiation exposure, some genetic factors, but there are over 150 different types of brain tumors. And so the causes are very similar from what we understand to other cancers, but the actual cause is still unknown.
Sure. And Stephanie, tell us about your stepfather. He was diagnosed a couple years ago. He's doing okay?
Yeah, he's all right. You know, he was diagnosed back in 2007 and then re-diagnosed actually. He did the chemo radiation, fought it, and then re-diagnosed again.
Came back.
Yep, in 2013, which happens a lot. And so then he had surgery, and he is now on chemo. And so, it's a really terrifying thing to hear that you've been diagnosed with a brain tumor. You feel like it's a death sentence. And so, you see pictures of there with my mom. Actually, we just celebrated his 59th birthday. We were so excited.
Terrific.
Yeah,
that's great.
Birthdays are huge when you're battling a brain tumor, for sure. So the groups like the Connecticut Brain Tumor Alliance, it just gives you that way of handling it and coping.
Sure, a little bit of a support system, I would assume,
for sure,
right?
And being able to, realize that you can beat this, and it's not something that's necessarily going to put you in the ground immediately. So it's definitely something that you can fight, and we've come back stronger as a family because of it.
Absolutely. And what are some of the resources that you do provide to the public?
Well, one of the things we do is we match up caregivers with other caregivers and patients with other patients, because when you get a brain tumor diagnosis, it can be incredibly overwhelming.
Right.
And there are very basic questions that you just want to know about daily life and how to go on living life with a brain tumor, which can be done. And sometimes support groups are a wonderful resource, but they're not right for everyone. You see people at different progressions of the disease, and some people just don't feel comfortable in a group setting. For others, it's a tremendously helpful thing to have a support group. But we can also make a one-on-one connection with patient to patient, and even with members of our own organization. Everyone on our board is currently either a brain tumor survivor or has been a caregiver or is currently a caregiver.
And you lost your father.
I did. Back in 2010, 9 months after he was diagnosed, I lost my father to a glioblastoma brain tumor, which is the most aggressive brain tumor you can have. And it was life-changing for all of us.
I would imagine that. Stephanie, what would you say has helped your stepfather through this whole process the most?
I just think everyone being able to support him, be there for him, the doctors just being so good with answering any sort of questions we have. I just think that the support of not only his family but the community has really helped him, and so we just feel very lucky and fortunate to be able to have him around and to be able to fight this together.
Sure.
Yeah.
And a fundraiser that's coming up is Path of Hope. Tell us all the details, Kimberly.
Yes, we're very excited about it. It's October 5th on Sunday at Hammonasset Beach State Park. It is our first ever 5K, and we call it a 5K journey to benefit the Connecticut Brain Tumor Alliance, because when you are diagnosed with a brain tumor, every day from that day forward is really a journey. And part of the message is that we're taking that journey with you, that you don't have to do it alone. We are here to support you and give you that sense of community that Stephanie was talking about, and really a true sense of hope. And something that's been quite amazing with this walk is we have developed such a momentum with it.
People are excited, huh?
People are very excited. We are thrilled and honored to have Stephanie as one of our honorary co-chairs, along with Christine Lee from 96.5. And we're very excited about that. And also just the momentum. Something is happening here where people are going from the quiet of a diagnosis in that doctor's office to sort of a quiet rumble, if you will.
You're making noise about it, right? We're getting attention to it.
We're bringing awareness to the whole state, but also giving a sense of community to everyone. And really, this is now becoming our largest event. And truthfully, we didn't know it because it's our first one. We didn't know what kind of response we would get, but we are thrilled and just absolutely delighted to know that people will be together that day celebrating life and bringing hope to one another.
Well, I have a hunch it's probably going to get bigger each year if you keep doing it, right?
I hope so.
Yeah.
And you're lucky to have Stephanie here. Are you looking forward to it, Steph?
Oh my gosh, I've been training, and we are just so excited. So hopefully, yeah, we'll definitely get out the numbers. And obviously, you don't have to run; you can walk. If you're mostly walking anyways, so it's going to be fun.
It's a good day at the beach, right?
Yeah,
and what's the website so people can find more information?
Our website for the Connecticut Brain Tumor Alliance is www.ctbta.org, and for the walk itself, it's ctbtapathofhope.dojiggy.com.
All right, we'll find it. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. Best of luck with the event.
Thank you so
Teresa.
much. Thanks for having us.
All right.